Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Mama Uju. I thank each and every one of you that have spent time to look at all my videos and that have subscribed to this channel and have given me some thumbs up, and I can read some of your comments. I'm so happy that many of you are getting valued from the content I provide in this channel. But eventually there's something you want me to talk about, just put it down in the comment section, then we'll go from there. In today's video, I have an interesting topic for us to talk about, and that is the benefits I got being a widow. This might sound crazy, and I know many people will judge me, and they might say, what benefit can one get for losing a loved one, especially a husband or even a wife? I got you, but one question I want to ask is that, can we bring back the dead? If yes, then there's no need for this conversation. But if no, then it is worth talking about. No matter how anybody feels about it, it is a reality. I was 41 years old when I became a widow. And today I am 64. And I have every reason to thank God. When I look back where I was and the road I have passed through to come to this level, it has been a journey. And it's worthy of saying thank you to the Almighty God that have kept me and have kept the children thus far. After your grieving period, the period of grieving is very personal. People grieve in different ways, but you cannot grieve forever. So after the period of grieving, then it is time for one to pick up oneself together and look inward and know that the world is not waiting for you. The world has been moving on even while you were grieving for your husband. So don't get stuck in your grief, because it might turn to mental health problem. And when it comes to that, oh my God, you have a lot of things to be able to tackle with. According to what the Bible tells us in 1 Thessalonians 1:18, it says, in every situation, in everything, give thanks to God. Thank God for the number of years or even months, the period of time you spent together with your spouse before he or she passed on. If you have children, thank God for those children. Thank God for the places you people went together. Thank God for the time you shared together. Thank God for the project both of you embarked on. Thank God for it. For me, I have every reason to thank God, because the marriage produced 5 children. What a blessing. I had 5 children within the short time of 15 years that I was married. And I cannot be more grateful than that. God has been so good to me. And these children are my source of strength. And so when I look at them, I have the strength to continue to move on in life. Continue to stay on this attitude of thanksgiving throughout your grieving period until you become strong enough to be able to move on with life. There is a proverb in one of our local languages that says that it is inside the black pot that white agidi, that is corn food, comes out from. Which means you can get good things. Good things can still come out of very ugly situations. So one of the benefits I got from being a widow is that it gave me time to serve God. I have unlimited time to serve God the way I want to and how I want to do that. 1 Corinthians 7:34 says that The unmarried person cares a lot for the things of God. So being unmarried or being single is a kind of avenue or virtue, or call it a kind of opportunity for you to be able to serve God. It helped me to reassess life, and I found out that this life is very transient. It can end at any time. And so I was able to rearrange my priorities and know what to major on and what to minor on. Another benefit that I got from being a widow is that it helped me to rediscover myself. I was able to draw strength in solitude. Being by myself, I look inward, and I was able to see that there are many things I can do for myself. And so that gave me strength. I was able to pursue my dreams, things I could not do when I was married, and things I was not even able to do even before I got married. So I was able to pursue my dreams, such as relocating to the United States of America. It was a little bit easier for me to relocate because I didn't have any other attachments back home, being alone. So I was able to relocate. Before I relocated to US, I had my master's degree when I was a widow. I had my first degree before my husband passed. And the period I was in Nigeria, I was able to go back to school, and I had a second degree before I relocated to the US. And coming to the US now, I was able to go back to school, and I read nursing. Graduating as a nurse and working as a nurse for a while, I now also was able to go back to school again and studied plant-based nutrition, which made me to be both a life coach and a health coach. And now I am now a YouTuber. That is a very big benefit that I got from being a widow, because you just have to keep on, you cannot just be lonely. Life goes on. And so now I am now a good young YouTuber. The third benefit I got for being a widow is that now I live life on my own terms. I go to bed when I want to, and I wake up when I want to. I cook when I want to cook, and also I cook whatever I want to cook. I eat whatever I like to eat. I go out when I want to go out, and I come back when I want to come back. I am not under anybody's surveillance except under the surveillance of God. I am not very mindful of, let me go home, or before I will start explaining myself to my husband that, why are you so late coming back home? And so that's freedom. And again, for some people, it is financial freedom. Having the opportunity to be able to handle their finances by themselves. That was also a benefit to me, but it wasn't really a benefit as such, because when my husband was around, we were good with our finances. But some people, it wasn't like that. And so they are happy being able to manage their own finances by themselves. For those of you that want to remarry, this is a very good opportunity for you, because it is like you are having a second chance to right some of the wrongs that you must have done earlier on. Maybe the wrong choices you made, you now have a reference point for you to be able to look very well and judge before you get into another marriage. Being single again is very interesting, because you have a lot that you have learned from. You have a lot of opportunities that have presented themselves. You've been single before, and then married, and then you are now again single. So you have lived both lives. And so being single again is very good. Truth be told, there are people in toxic marriage. There are people that are not happy in their marriages. And maybe not by their own doing, and if one of the partners dies, what do you think? The living one is liberated. The living one is free. No more living in bondage. No more tolerating something that is beyond him or her. And don't judge us, those of us that are counting our blessings. What do? Will you die with the person that died? No way. You just have to move on with life. And there are many good things that is yet to happen to you if you are open to it. I want to hear from you. What do you think concerning these benefits that I got from being a widow? Put your comments. I hope you derive value from this my talk. See you. Subscribe. Share. Bye.